Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. How you get, everybody? Brock Hewitt and Kate Scott with you up in the booth. And Brock, we have a very intriguing matchup of quarterbacks ahead in this contest today.
This is going to be so good, so entertaining because these QBs are so talented, both of them. They don't need any more of an incentive than this because after the game, you know they love to meet up in midfield, right? Well, one of them is going to be making that hard, begrudging handshake with the cameras on. The other, he's going to wear a big smile because he knows what it takes to beat the QB on the other side.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field. That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. First carry now for Kyron Williams. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Going left side, Williams with it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Stafford now off the play fake. Complete Nakua on the left side. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, here's Stafford. And that one complete to Higbee. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And the Rams first down.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Another run for Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Niners' 27-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of the gain of 8. 3rd down.
8 yards.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start makes this a far tougher call now. 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Screen here for Williams. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Stafford gonna go on 4th. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Gain of 10 yards.
That's a gain of 10. And staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Stafford again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to get to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now run here with Blake Thorpe. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak with Stafford. He's going to be short of that goal line drop, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Williams will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Another for Williams. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, They just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at first down here. Running back sent in motion. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's going to keep it this time. Purdy has it knocked out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and short, here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. And the gun is Purdy. Get some space around midfield. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Oh, they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Typically, the only way you're going to stop a fullback on a short yardage situation is to stop him before he could ever get started.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's a gain of 10, and staring at the turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, fourth and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Well, set up the screen to McCaffrey. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Third and a lone yard coming up. Purdy will sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Still has room inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. On the cannon, McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
The 26-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, Stafford. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Rams, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. It's the Rams, who have 1st and 10. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Stafford now on 1st down. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Stafford throwing again. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 22 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Rams.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And they'll get this forward to about the 28. One stopped by Upton Stout.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stafford's going to throw once more. Completed left side to Smith. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. It's Stafford once more. It's an LA touchdown. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. First down, Purdy to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Purdy on first down. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Teamwork. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. And a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. '49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on the play by Puna Ford.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Rams going nickel here on 3rd down. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Throwing his Stafford on 3rd. Gets his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Rolling left, buying some time. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Rams first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They take the handoff now, Stafford. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. The tight end going in motion right. Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And he managed what he can up to the 48. And there's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Stafford from the gun. He finds Adams, complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on first down. Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got it.
Stafford's pass. Complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long. They're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
Loss of 6 yards.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Purdy setting up that play action. He shovels this one forward. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. McCaffrey. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Tight end in motion right. First down, and they go right back to it. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. Oh, he loses the football. But a Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Whew.
Recovered by the offense.
Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. They got him the ball back.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They've got first down from the 31. Williams on the carry. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Rams first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On second down, a run with Williams. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Matthew Stafford, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
49ers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Gorindo to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Jump off caught by his back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the air again. Purdy makes the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. He's one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to
Well, you
2nd and
certainly
10.
want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Rams are finally stopped on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. Oh, you love to see it, Brock. One of the big guys stealing an interception and then running with it for a while. Always a treat. Those are such fun plays.
Why do you love it? I love it. Everybody watching loves it. It's because those big guys don't get chances like this very often. They do so much of the dirty work, right? Right there at the line of scrimmage. And they'll get their hands up to knock balls down. But when the big old grizzly bear actually gets it in his hands and he gets to run, it is must-see TV.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, and also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.